morning. Good morning to y'all that might come on here first. I have this new journal that my daughter gave me. It's called the 5 Minute Bible Study Journal. So this is part of my morning routine. So because I am gearing up to go live each and every day in April, every single time I think of flicking this camera on, that's what I'm going to do because I am working on my subscribers and I am working on my watch hours. So I'm going to need you guys to help me out. And if you have a YouTube channel, go ahead and put it in the chat so that I can also support you. Okay, so this morning, we're going to be talking about Naomi's blessing. And it's Ruth 4, chapter 4, verses 1 through 22. Then Naomi took the child and laid him in her lap and became his nurse. The neighbor woman gave him a name, saying, "A son has been born to Naomi." So they called him Obed. He is the father of Jesse, the father of David. All right. So that is our scripture, and I'm just going to take a couple minutes to read through here. All righty, so much to do today. So have you ever experienced joy that was born from sorrow? That's the question. Ooh, that's a good one. Have you ever experienced joy that was born from sorrow? In other words, a blessing that came after a very hard loss or disappointment. Ponder that. That is something to think about. And then when God promises to use all things for good for those who love him, Romans 8 and 28, what do you think that means? What do you think that means when God can use a thing that maybe was not for your good? You didn't think it was for your good, but it all turned out to be for your greater good. I know we all got experiences like that. We all got experiences like that. So let me just kind of put down some thoughts here. And the other journaling that I do is I make sure that every day I write down at least 3 things I'm grateful for. So have you ever experienced joy that was born from sorrow? Absolutely. Let me think what comes out. I think about 10 years ago when I moved from Wisconsin to Arizona. Hi, Joseph. Thank you so much for joining me. NC, thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. Thank you for joining. I'm just doing my morning routine. I have a new 5 minute Bible study journal that my daughter bought me. Thank you so much for subscribing. And so today we're reading out of Ruth chapters 4, verses 1 through 22. And the question is, have you ever experienced joy? Thank you for the new subscriber. I appreciate it. Hi, Julie. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. What are we going to learn? Okay, so I'm reading Naomi. So about Naomi, and the chapter that I'm reading in the journal is Ruth. Chapter 4, verses 1 through 22 is our reading. And so here's the question: have you ever experienced joy that was born from sorrow? In other words, a blessing that came after a very hard loss or disappointment. I've had so many losses, so many disappointment, but I've also had my share of joy. So I guess if I had to, good morning, Justin. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I am preparing for a challenge, and the challenge is to go live on my YouTube channel for 30 days straight beginning tomorrow. I am so, can you stop yapping? No, I cannot stop yapping. I cannot stop yapping. Clown Pierce, I am a yapper. I am a yapper. But thank you for coming and hanging out with me so that you can be part of my yapping. So, guys, so again, so we're going to be reading from Ruth, and then let's see here. So that's the question. Have you ever experienced joy that was born from sorrow? In other words, a blessing that came after a very hard loss. Yeah. Yeah, Patron. Yes, exactly. So I'm making some notes here. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So, when I moved to Arizona from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, pretty abruptly, that was a time that had some sorrow because Milwaukee, Wisconsin is where I grew up. That's where my family was, my friends, and that was, of course, going to be a level of sorrow. But then the joy came because I found out that I absolutely love Arizona. So I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Let's go take a walk so I can show you guys how beautiful the weather is today. And I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and the weather is oftentimes very dreary, and I had no idea how much I actually loved the mountains and the sun and all of that. So all of that make a difference. So let's go outside. So it is just a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day. Let me turn the camera so I can show you guys. See, it's just a nice morning. Very nice. And so I am here in Gilbert. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys to see. But when I moved here 10 years ago, it wasn't a planned move. I just came to visit, and I loved it and decided to stay. So I decided to stay here. And so that means it was all new, everything new. I had to create my own community. I had to meet new friends. But, since then, a lot of people uh, have moved here. So I got a chance to have a lot more relationships, and everything is working out. But, and getting back to the journal, it just asks, have you experienced joy? And now I experience much more joy, much more joy. A Clown's Pierce was timed out by Shamani for 86. Thank you, Shamani. Thank you for getting the trolls out. But I want some trolls to, so when I get some trolls, I want them to subscribe. Somebody just subscribed, and thank you for subscribing. So that's the question for this morning. I'm reading out of Ruth chapter 4, verses 1 through 22. Have you ever experienced joy that was born from sorrow? In other words, a blessing that came after a very hard loss or disappointment. Thank you, Shamani. This is my Planet shirt. All right, so absolutely, I have indeed experienced. I'm just writing in my journal. You guys, do you have a journal? You should be writing in your journal. Don't read everything out loud, Lord. Sorry. Okay, I have indeed experienced joy after loss. But you know what I found out about joy? It's all about a decision. We have to decide, do we want joy or whatever? So think about that, guys. That's what I want you to think about today, because I love my new journal. I love my new journal that my daughter bought me. It's the 5-minute Bible study journal for women. Hi, sister. Yep. So, yeah, okay, so tell me about, if you guys want to put in the chat, have you indeed experienced joy after loss? And but I have decided that joy, especially after loss, is a decision. Thank you, Justin. Thank you so much. Alrighty, so I'm gonna make a note of that. Because just think about it. Because you could literally have something happen to you that it could be a loss of job, a loss of relationship, but we have to decide how do we want to respond to it. You can have two people with the same exact type of loss, but is how you respond to it. Do I want to get joy in this situation, or am I going to be overcome? Am I going to be overwhelmed? Am I going to go into a deep depression? And we have to decide. Yes, yes. Thank you, Justin. Somebody just subscribe. Thank y'all. Let me see. Shamani said, I wrote in the journal last night for the first time. I love this journal. That was you, Justin. Justin, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you for subscribing. So I'm trying to make sure that I am working on my watch hours. What am I working on again, sister? I got to work on my watch hours and my subscribers. Is that the two things I need to focus on? So we're going to really, really build a community here. And I want to get to know you guys also. So joy is a decision. So Shamani, I'm so glad that you used your journal. You used your journal last night. Man, Kim, I'm telling you, you missed it. The church service yesterday, Legacy Church, that little young pastor Justin, he cut up in that pulpit. It was so much value. He had me thinking so deep, like, man, oh man, it was so good. It was so good. It was so good yesterday. You need to go back and watch it on YouTube. Even though the virtual church, like Shamani said, don't quite hit like the being at church. I'm so glad yesterday I didn't settle for virtual. All right. So the next question is, when God promises to use all things for good for those who love Him, what do you think that means? Ooh, I got a testimony about that. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate you subscribing. Let me see. What did my sister say here? Welcome all who are new to the channel. We love it here, and you will too. Yes, thank you, sister. Shamani wrote in her journal. We thank Justin for hanging out with us. And Justin, it's great to have you as part of the Be Wells community. Yep. Oh, Mom, you are Shamani. No, the pastor snapped on my mom for the full 76 minutes of service. Yeah, it was so good. It was so good. Hey, hey, hey. What's that girl named Brianna? Girl named Brianna, thank you for coming to hang out. I appreciate if y'all like the video and subscribe. And Justin said, I will go watch a video of yours if you have one. Yes, 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 y'all. Brianna, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. I feel like all of is, what are you saying, Kim? Let me see. I feel like all is for our good. Oh, everything. Oh, yes. I see what you're saying. Everything that happened. Yeah, it's so deep. It's got to be for our greater good. Yes, indeed. So that's Romans 8:28. So everything is for our greater good when we don't even know. Sometimes you can, I just had this experience. Oh, let me give you an example. So I went to Atlanta. This is right during the time where they start having plane crashes here in the United States. I was so freaked out. I was like, oh, heck no, I'm not going anywhere. I had a trip to Atlanta to meet with some of my business partners. It was around my sister's birthday in February because it was a Super Bowl. So I got invited to this Super Bowl party, and I was like, oh, no, I just can't see myself flying. So after some of my business partners and friends prayed with me, prayed for me, and I just said, I'm just going to go. When I tell you, even though the fear can fester up and have us just not doing things, the fear, the inconvenience, like that fear could have really paralyzed me. And now, because I made that sacrifice and I went to Atlanta, I ended up staying there for almost a month, and I had the best time. I got a chance to reconnect with friends, got a chance to visit all kinds of places. I just had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful time. So it's so important that we don't let fear overcome us. And then that kind of brings me to this YouTube. So right now, I have been procrastinating so bad, so intimidated about this YouTube. But I've been so inspired by my sister at it's Grandma's World. So please put it still has me paralyzed. Oh yeah, about the flying. It's so I'm not feeling that good about it, but I'm glad that I moved past the fear to go to Atlanta because I had such a ball. And so I'm just so anyway, as far as YouTube is concerned, so I just been. It's not that I'm afraid, but it's been so income. It's like a inconvenience because I was overthinking it. But now, if you guys have a YouTube channel, go ahead and put it in the chat so that we can check out your content also. But because I've been so inspired by my sister, she has not one, but two channels that's monetized. And I'm like, wow, I consume way too much YouTube content because I'm addicted to YouTube. I watch it all the time. I watch a lot of business content. I watch so much crazy stuff from Diddy, what's going on with his trial. I watch a lot of business stuff, like one of the guys that I'm watching now. And for some reason, his name, I literally just watched him this morning. Myron Golden. I love me some Myron Golden. So check out Myron Golden if you're in any type of business. And so I watch a lot of his content, but way too much news. So I just made up my mind because my sister just kept. Only mods can drop links. Oh, are you a mod? Oh, mods only. So if a person is on here and they're not okay, see, my sister knows this stuff. I thought anybody could drop their link. Dang, every day I'm learning something new every day. So anyway, one of the reasons why I decided to be consistent on my YouTube channel is because anything that we consume that much of, because I'm a true entrepreneur, anything that we consume that much, we should be monetizing it. And as a true in my blood entrepreneur, I cannot be spending this kind of time on YouTube and not creating content. So Justin, you said you like watching videos. Good, good. Yeah, I love it. What kind of stuff do you watch on here, Justin? What about who else is on here? Let me ask. Girl named Brianna. Brianna, what kind of content do you like watching on YouTube? I'm just curious. And then Gamma's World, what's your favorite type of content? And then I don't know if my daughter Shamani is still on here. Y'all let me know what's your favorite type of content. A couple years ago, I used to watch a lot of home improvement stuff. Oh, let me tell you the other content that I'm extremely addicted to is the anything about moving out of the country, but not places that's so far. Like even though some of the oh, I can't think of it right now. Uh, Man, one of the places I keep saying, but I can't think of it right now. Any place that's more than 6 hours is not an option. But like places like Panama, Costa Rica, like those kind of places, I have really enjoyed how people from the United States are just going to reinvent their lives and literally going and checking out other places in the country. I've been consuming a lot of that kind of content. Yep. Let me see. All right. So Justin, food content is my favorite. Food. Yep. I don't watch any food content on YouTube, but I watch tons of food content whenever I go on Instagram. I don't go on Instagram every day, but when I do go on Instagram, some of those chefs and all of anything with travel, food, lifestyle. I'm always intrigued by those kind of videos. And Justin said some animal videos and outdoor videos like camping. Okay. Now that's good. That sounds interesting. And I don't know, watching shows be well. Okay, you watch shows. Again, my friend, my doggy says hi to you. Okay. Yeah, of course. Shamani love her some cat videos because she has a cat. She is a true cat lover. Yeah, she loved the crazy tea pages, all that crazy gossiping and all of that. Now you got me watching it. And then let's see, Kim, do you watch pet stuff? You like doggies? Okay, guys, so this is part of my morning. Now, what I have to go into is I really got to map out my day. I got to do my 3 top priorities for today. So I have my journal here, and so I'm getting ready to work on what's the one thing. Today is March 31st. What is the one thing, if you had to figure out one thing that you must do today, whether it's personal or in your business, guys, what would that be? If there's one thing that you must focus on, yes, I watch dogs sometime. Okay. Yep. Kitty, Matta, and my auntie are YouTube stars. Yes, yes. And Justin like dogs. So I'm working in my journal. So what's the thing that I must do today? That by tonight I gotta know that I got this done. I have one thing that I must do. I must do individual outreach for my business. That is the one thing that I must do. So I got to get that done. And then, what is the other thing I got to do? I have a new class tomorrow. It's totally free. It's for entrepreneurs. It's a group coaching session. And so I need to prepare for 40 days and 40 nights of focus. I must take them doggone clothes out the dryer. Yeah, Shivani. Absolutely. Yeah, that's a must do. That is a must do. What about you, Kim? What is it that you gotta do today? Are you gonna be on live? How did y'all sleep last night? I did not sleep good last night at all. At all. I need to work on shorts and editing. I almost, I also must drop off some more bird. Don't bring those bird food over here because I don't want all those little birds coming over here by me, little girl. I do not want any. So let me see. How many dogs do you have? She has no dogs. I didn't sleep good too. It's raining here. Okay, what city, state are you in, Brianna? I'm in Gilbert, Arizona, and what is the weather, Shimani? It's beautiful out. I just stuck my head out the door. It's really nice, but I'm getting ready to walk to the mall after I put a dent in my work. So it is 9:14. It is 9:14 here. I got so much to do today, but I'm determined to pace myself. Okay. Oh, New Jersey. Okay, okay, okay. I got some new business partners in New Jersey. Hey, Justin, I'm allergic to dogs, so no dogs for me. But my sister has a dog. Yeah, Shimani is a cat mom. Yeah, so I'm setting some goals for my YouTube channel. So April 1st, starting tomorrow, I am going live every single day. And so my formula is that I'm going to go live every day, and I have enough content where I'm going to do a minimum of 3 shorts. And I'm going to be working with my sister so she can show me and coach me on getting my YouTube channel straight. hmm What's the weather like in New Jersey, Brianna? Shamani, you do not have 2 pets. You definitely do not have 2 pets. You got one pet that is bad as having 2. It's sunny, nice. Nice, nice, nice. We got a little bit of an overcast, but pretty much it's nice. So, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I'll be back when I go walk over to the mall. No, I don't. Brianna says she has 2 pets. Oh, not me, crazy woman in the blue shirt. Oh, I'm sorry. I got to keep up with the chats. I want a dog, but my sister is allergic. Oh, okay, Justin. All right, guys. Well, it's only 9:17, and because I had such a choppy night of sleep, I'm already tired. I'm already sleepy. Brianna got 2 pets, a dog and a lizard. Oh, wow. That's interesting. You got a lizard as a pet? Wow. Good for y'all being pet lovers. I have 4 children, and I absolutely don't want any pets because I don't want to be responsible for anything and anybody other than myself. But I like the pets for my daughters. I think that the pets are good for them, but not for me. Because when I want to travel or move around, I don't want to worry about who's going to be feeding the animal, who's going to wash the animal. Like, I don't want to be bothered with none of that. So, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I'm going to go live again later today when I go walk over to the mall. Okay? See y'all later. If you are new here, please subscribe if you guys are new here. Friends, see you on live. Okay, see you all later. And go check out Grandma's World. I'll be over there today too. Thank you.